Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Higher Thought Cast. I go by HT, and today I have my team members here with me. How you doing, Osvaldo?
Okay, so start in 3, 2, 1. Hello, Jesus. How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
Pretty good.
How's your day? How's your week?
It's been pretty good.
Good?
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us, man.
I'm happy to be here.
For sure. There's a delay over there, man. What happened? How you doing, Camilo?
Hello, ladies
Hello.
and gentlemen. I go by STDs.
Hey. That's how we start today.
How many?
No respect.
Is that your first name?
It's a combination of my first name and last name. No, I'm kidding, guys. No, let me check the mic because I'm trying to.
No, you're good. You're good. Mic check. Mic check. If any, mic check. Mic check.
My mic is perfect. Osvaldo's laugh is perfect.
Mine is a little off. We can switch to the other one. Mic check. 1 2 1 2. Mic check. 1 2 1 2.
The delay is crazy. 10 out of 10.
10 out of
10
10.
out of 10. More volume to yours?
Yeah, yours is a bit low.
Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know.
Are those your normal O sounds?
What do you mean?
Like when you make an O sound, that's how
Oh, yeah.
that's okay.
That's too much. You had it too close. Oh, no, that's not good.
Ooh.
No, dude, that's crazy.
Is that
Don't
good?
put it too closer,
Is
man.
that good?
Let me wait like 20 minutes.
Alright, let me know. So, how you feeling, Camilo?
There you go. No, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm ready to have a deep conversation.
Dive deep, if you will.
Yeah, as my good teammates here made it clear. So, last night, obviously, not sleeping well and all that bad stuff. I came up with these two ideas. Right? I was just thinking about
Are you capable of having ideas?
always.
Your gears were turning?
Yes, extremely. They were well oiled too. But I came up with two. I just try to come from the perspective: what is nobody really speaking about, as far as like an actual conversation in like two different realms. You guys know the other one. I won't say it because I probably said it for a different one. But today, last night I was curious and I was thinking, and I think as I always decide to fall into my head and wander off, and all that stuff. And is humanity stronger or weaker as the future becomes near? I was thinking, because that's how I usually start everything, even when I write, from the way I edit my photos. And even now that, shout out to Camilo, one of the greatest editor, like we're making videos and stuff, it starts from a question or just the thought, right? So, I'm going to start off, and the reason why I probably think about a lot, I enjoy thinking about the future and far realities that are not to make sense right now.
Would you say you are stuck in the future?
Oh no, I'm very present in my present life for sure.
So you're going back to the future.
Yeah, because I've through those different methods I've learned to be present, because it's like part of being healthy and just making sure you take care of your business here.
1, 2, or 3?
What?
Back to the Future.
One.
Is there 3 Back to the Future movies?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I thought it was just one.
There's
There's
3.
three. No, you gotta watch the other two if you haven't watched that. Yeah, it's just one of those classic movies. But yeah, and I think this is an important question, because as everything is changing and as everything is advancing, and this change is not just the weather anymore. It's changing every aspect. So we gotta ask ourselves, what's becoming of the essence of us as far as being human. To me, it's being human. Obviously, we start from the beginning, emotional consciousness. You're able to express emotion, right? You have free will per se, right? And that's a whole different conversation. But and then art, being able to create, being able to
Or imitating life.
being able to do this, the essence, right? And obviously, I want to hear from you, gentlemen, your perspective of that. But just to get the conversation started, it's adapting. It is taking some damage. It is going through this strange because of the level of change and adaptation we're just making on a society level.
I'm dying, dude. I'm sorry.
You need something? Let us know. Hey,
No,
what's your
I'm-
life?
You need some lychee.
You need a
Bear?
break?
I
Look
may.
at you in your eyes, Camilo.
I may. No, I just needed to.
If you wanna take a break, go ahead.
No, it's
It's
good.
really-
I don't know what happened to the last sip I took from that, but it's good. We good.
You need something else to drink?
No.
I'll go get it.
I think you should take your I think you should give your throat a day off.
That's crazy.
Have you tried it?
Shout out to Jose. I hope you're listening to this, man.
Have you,
A
have
few
you
days
tried to
a
give
few
your
days
throat-
a week is fine.
a few days a week?
A
Is
few
fine.
days a week. is
I'm
fine.
okay. I think I'll survive.
Hey, man. Be a survivor, man. Well, I'll get you a drink, and if one of you want to take over where I left off, go ahead.
Yeah, of course.
Just water. So yeah, we're talking about 3 days for throats.
Yes, so the abstract idea our friend Jesus here was trying to convey is
Convey. That's crazy. Keep going. Keep going.
and the abstract idea is, as you were saying, our throats aren't really meant to handle everyday stressors.
Like Joel Embiid's
Of course.
Fury.
hmm
Oh yeah.
Sometimes the fury is just too furious.
I think this person need to give their throats a break. That's for sure. Honestly, dude, I think this person need to give their throats a break. They're not hammering anybody's ass anymore.
Yeah, it's too fast and furious for me now.
Sometimes it's fast and furious, yeah.
Yeah, of course.
But that's life. That's why I feel like humanity has been getting weaker. Because back in the day, oh my god, old people, they would go fast and furious like
Yeah, and then that's when
for a lot of time.
at some point you can be too fast and too furious.
But they were though. They were working in fabrics, in big companies like outside the city. They're working every day, more than 50 hours a week, getting paid shit, and they were going. They were going.
Yeah, they were working at a furious rate.
Not with their throats though.
Well, you never know.
That's true. We'll never know. Homosexuality was pretty judged back in the day.
So, I don't know. Do you guys start a whole different conversation?
No.
No, we're talking about how
we-
humanity has been
Yeah,
getting
give me the
weaker.
context of what I missed.
Well, all I said to the camera was that we were.
You're gonna make me bring sound effects in here as well. I swear.
No, what he was trying to say is that the conversation you were trying to convey to the
Convey.
chat.
Yeah, I was talking to the camera, of course. That your abstract idea of what you were trying to say, because I think your ideas are a bit hard to understand for certain people sometimes. So I was just trying to.
He was explaining not
I
to
was-
me,
Yeah, I was explaining to Camilo here.
but to the camera, to the people, to the
people who are
public,
watching. Yeah, okay. No, I appreciate
to
that.
the one viewer we have.
Yeah, the one viewer. No, well, what I was trying to open the conversation is just obviously the change is big in technology,
True.
and just from like even the basics from social structure, from family structure to what you can deem what is okay and all that, even from babies begin.
Perspectives, yeah,
Yeah.
perspectives are changing a lot lately.
Yeah, and all change is happening in every aspect of
Of life.
what we're seeing right now.
You know, I was reading about this thing that is going on with the Barbie movie.
Barbenheimer?
No, just the Barbie movie. I feel like you did Barbieheimer, didn't you?
That was the best process.
That's how you did it.
Yeah.
Oh, I wish that was Jose, because now I will get very paranoid right now. People,
Chill out, man.
ladies and gentlemen, my child is not ready for this.
No one opened the door?
Oh, he needed to do something real quick. Well, as I was trying to say, people, the conversation we're trying to put in the air right now is that, well, Barbie, that the movie was supposed to put the patriarcado, how is
Patriarchy.
patriarchy down, you know, by putting the perspective in the movie, like completely showing to the world what patriarchy was about. Women are in a secondary place, this and that. But then for the Grammys, they nominated to Best Actor to they nominated Ryan Gosling.
Oh, yeah.
and that's it.
Really?
That's it. Like he's the only one that got nominated from that movie. So they're complaining a lot about that, and then I feel like that talks a lot about what we're trying to put in the air right now, gentlemen. That is that what we're trying to convey into this table, this round table right now is that
It's rectangle.
yeah, the Socratic
It's the round table.
way to say it is round table.
Metaphorically, but
Metaphorically,
Yeah.
round table is that
Figuratively.
I feel like humanity is getting weaker in the way that just because of that, a lot of people is getting offended.
Well,
Why though?
let's try to define that without using certain words, but let's try to define. So what is that? What is that when you say that? What's that?
What's that? What you mean by that?
That? T-H-A-T?
No, not literally. No, what you say.
Those are little.
No. When you, where does it come from? What is this thing that's causing this disruption? What is it? How are you going to describe it? What is it? Where does it come from? Just to
Oh,
give
they're
it-
just. Oh, I guess women. They're mad because Margot Robbie didn't get even nominated. Because the director of the movie, which was a woman, didn't even get nominated. So that the fact that a movie that was trying to picture patriarchy as something super big that is affecting women in a big time, basically, that movie, like from all the cast, actors, the director, the main character, which was Barbie, of course, the one that got nominated for Grammys for Best Actor was a man. That's what I meant.
All right. So so is that the influence of how easy is influence to influence humans, and just on the human level or the social aspect?
I feel like you cannot change opinions on like regarding patriarchy and feminism anymore, because I feel like if a person has standards and defined values and stuff, they're pretty sure they will never change opinions, or sides. I'm guessing if we won't talk about sides, but the fact that there was a lot of men that actually participating into that, and they all of that, there's a lot of men working in daily life work jobs that are really risky. There's men in the fucking oceans trying to put together cables, and in the oil refineries in the ocean trying to get us gas, and there's whatever. No, yeah, there's cables, there's oil cables, oil pipes. Yeah, but you may be surprised how Africa doesn't have the capacity or access to the satellites.
Yeah. Over on
Yeah,
this
go
side.
there so the people can see you.
I can move too as well.
That's good.
Oh shoot.
So people want your perspective on this.
Probably not. That's why I'm on the side. Jose's the renegade. Shout out to Jose. Thanks for coming. How you doing, man? Chilling?
Pretty good, yeah.
Alright. Cool.
How are you guys?
Having a round table.
Yeah. What you think about the setup? Change it a little
I
bit.
like it.
Yeah.
At the wrong table, you said?
No, we're having a round table.
Oh.
But it is a wrong table as well.
But it is, I got the wrong definition of it.
So, what do you think about those, Otto?
It's a very intriguing factor on the development of gender roles in recent history.
Just a quick, simple question. You know,
Why are you like
I ask that myself every day. Yeah, that's true.
no eres un niño normal.
I was waiting for it.
that? Why are you gay?
Got it.
No, seriously. Hasn't some version of that has always kind of happened?
Well, it's just like physics.
Elaborate.
Yeah.
Do you guys, have you guys studied physics?
I can't say I have.
A couple classes.
So, exactly. So when one side pushes, the other side pushes back. So we're gonna end up having one side, again, how you were saying, the patriarchy pushing, then we're gonna have the other side pushing, and both sides just end up pushing and pushing and pushing until it evens out at one point.
But this is not a conversation we
But what
we
if-
need to have
What
tonight.
if one of the sides is unmovable and the other side is unstoppable?
That's true. We have Broncos defense unstoppable. And then we have
That's pretty.
the Seahawks attack. So who wins? Who wins?
So yeah, and as we continue to think about it, it's even affected in those small little crevices of what the internet reality is and how people feel that their opinion matters because everybody can make an account, right? And it's that whole weird political with things are strange. So even in those small crevices of those realities that we do experience, what other aspects do you gentlemen personally think that where it matters to you more, where you feel it a little more, where you see kind of that change, either personally, environmentally, just where you see it, like, because you could feel it, like, oh yeah, things are a little different now, like yep, this guy's cleaning my window.
Oh, you want to get into that?
That happens.
Yeah, that happened. No, but and that was just an example to show you, like, what's that little factor or thing that you notice. You're like, oh yeah, something's changing. What is? Do you guys have any observations in that way? Yeah. Somebody, go ahead, Camilo. Let me go help.
I'm getting distracted. You just need to push it from this side as well. From Jose's side, just lose that a bit, that thing, and then you can move it as you please without even detach that from the table.
Yeah, you can touch for that. But keep talking though. I got you.
There's just the Call of Duty monkey zombies, the zombies monkey in my head, like just attracting zombies into it. But no, I feel like yeah, things have changed quite a lot. We don't even notice that anymore. The other day I was thinking, how is school now for kids? Like back in the day, I had to bring dictionaries to the classroom. You know, like actual pen and stuff like that, like old things. Like the English, I was learning English back in the day. Even the Spanish dictionary too, like for my Spanish class. Like it was like a book, like an actual book. Like if I didn't have it that day, I will not participate in class. Those things have changed a lot. Like even questions now, like do they have access to their phones? Like do they just go Google them? That's it. Like there's no more. See those things. I was thinking about it the other day. I was like, whew. In South America, basically, how are they teaching kids?
Or are they using ChatGPT?
Even GPT, yeah, that influences a lot in education nowadays. So just based on that, I feel like everything has changed a lot. Damn, I cannot imagine going to school now. How is that it should be? Like second, third, fourth grade. I feel like it has changed completely. But no, I don't think that's the perspective Jesus was trying to ask.
No, well,
For
maybe
from.
I need to be a little more. A little more specific. So,
So what you're trying to say is that there has been a complete shift in
what?
in the human paradigm, in this thing we call life, in this existence.
But what's the shift?
Well, as I was saying, it's in every aspect, even as the one that Camilo pointed out in that criticism, where every aspect of what our nature is, as far as humans, as far as socially, as far as what we think is family, all that stuff, even that's getting affected. Even what marriage is getting questioned. Every aspect is shifting. Some more slow than others.
Isn't that society?
But society was different 30 years ago. Though.
Well, that's why it changes. It's always changing.
No, you're right. Change occurs, but I think this change is significant.
What makes it significant?
Just at the level that we're even thinking, at the level we're moving, even at this where Star Wars becomes a real thing, where time travel becomes closer to
Is
reality
it not a real thing?
than a laugh. Well, to me it is, but that's a different conversation. But the point is, we're getting close to this transition where things are not, we can't laugh things off no more. We can't laugh certain ideas off anymore, because things will happen that we joke around other realities. That will be a thing. At one point, we will be able to go back and forth between realities, time travel, if that's the same thing. But you know what I mean. But these aspects, these ideas, these things that almost seem out of reach to a certain degree, or people made it seem like that. I don't know.
So they're here now.
They're
They're touchable now,
They're touchable. It's just
but not in a bad way.
no.
In a good
Well,
way.
it depends from where you see that, and that's why I'm asking.
So it
the
depends
question.
on where you touch them.
No, that's yeah. There you go.
You know, you
Appreciate
can't touch
you, Jose.
certain
Appreciate
people. You
you.
cannot touch at all.
Like, show me on this dummy. Where?
But yeah, and that's what I'm trying to say. And I'm just asking, like, do you guys notice it? Do you guys care?
So you've noticed it then.
I don't know. I just feel it. Like
So you haven't touched it, but you felt it.
yeah.
That Joel Embiid fury is getting closer to you as well. You're gonna feel Joel Embiid's fury.
We're gonna have to get sound effects for Osvaldo.
Well, I would love to edit something with Osvaldo on it.
Yeah, that'd be. We should make it short, fam. Like that. What just happened? We should make that a short. But instead of showing me, just show it like he's talking to the person that's watching it.
Isn't that what's happening? You're the one watching it right
It is
now.
not about touching things. It's
We're
about
watching
feeling
it.
things as well.
It's about feeling things.
It's about feeling things.
So you feel it in your heart that things are changing.
I do feel a bit of a switch, though. Honestly,
What type of switch?
appreciation of little
The
things.
OLED
I don't
version?
think people appreciate little things anymore. Like yeah, like whenever you turn the light, you just leave it in the middle. It's just-
Like you play soccer.
Oh yeah.
yeah, but you don't switch completely though. You stay in the middle.
But are you planning an attack where you go forward, or are you just trying to triangulate things?
No. I decided I was defense, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So with the passing of the time, I think I'm getting into the midfield, maybe. But no, honestly, I feel like there's some things that have changed a lot. Like society is just, I think it is weaker, way more sensitive. That's for sure. But just because, as Jesus said, everybody can create an account. Anybody has an account in social media, and then it's really easy to talk and say shit before, or like in front of a screen of a phone or an iPad or a MacBook. People has forgotten.
So what you're saying is that people have more freedom to express their opinions now.
No, they don't care, and they will express it anyway. On the
But
phone,
isn't that
on
freedom?
the phone though, it is too much. It is freedom, but they will not express the same.
But at what price? At what price?
Yeah, no, and they will not do it in person, face to face, never.
But that's their freedom. They have the freedom to not say things in person and say them privately.
Yeah, but they should control the way they say things
But
in social media.
So just be real. How you are on camera, be the same.
It's because there's no consequences for social media. I can go fucking curse your family as well in social media, and nothing will ever happen to me.
It's true. That's your freedom. You get the freedom of doing whatever you want from the safety of your
So
own
you think
home.
that's fine?
You're safe in your own home.
That's fine.
Alright. So what about you, Osvaldo? Do you feel anything, or as you said, is it just society to you? Is it just another walk in this existence?
What year are we in?
2024.
It's a good year.
How about you, Jose? What do you think about it?
It is.
Yeah, Embiid scored 70 points on the anniversary of his 80 points. You see?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So with the changing times, it's normal for there to be changes. It's normal to be changes in society. I feel like they're always moving in a forward motion. They can go backward a bit sometimes, but it's always a forward and backward motion. But usually more forward.
Do you think we're improving?
Oh.
Well, going back to when I was talking about physics, at some point there has to be some type of middle ground. I feel like throughout history, it's always been lopsided. There's always been one group dominating the other group. there is in history, there was a certain civilization where women were the ones that had all the control. Men were just slaves. It was women that had all the control. It was just in that civilization. Yeah, like yeah. So stuff like that where it was women. They were regarded highly because their strength wasn't really. Of course, it's important, but what people viewed as important was they were able to give birth. So they were viewed highly, other than men that were just brawn for their strength. But over time, it evolved where the strength and brawniness of men was appreciated more or used more in society. And I feel like that's been the case for the entirety or most of history where we're at now. So recently, in the past few hundred years, women have started to push back. And I feel like that's where we're at, where men pushed for so long, women are pushing back now, and men are pushing back now as well. That's why there are so many men and boys left behind that people don't care about them anymore, and that's what's creating this dynamic where men are viewing women as bad, and men are pushing, women are going to continue to push, and it's until one side gives up a little bit, where the other side can push, then the side that gives up pushes back, and it's a back and forth until both fizzle out.
So it's just a natural process, in other words.
Of course.
That just will continue to happen because that just seems to be.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you think about that one, Camilo?
I agree, but then the real question is: are we getting weaker or stronger?
Weaker or stronger? I feel like it's both.
If you had to give me a percentage on like each one,
Stronger versus
or you too,
weaker.
Camilo, percentage with stronger was weaker.
I'd say it's like 75-80% stronger, 20% weaker.
Okay.
Depending on how we learn to live with technology.
Yeah, that's gonna be a big factor. If we don't really understand things that point at us that seem dumb now, because either we adapt naturally or we do the human thing and how those movies show it, we got to go to war with them, right? That's a possibility too.
Go to war with who?
AIs.
Like in iRobot?
Yeah. Yeah, Tremaine is the bad.
War in 2 or 3.
That's the one I will go for, yeah.
All three of them.
Yeah.
All four of them.
The light
This
scenes,
one.
but the good ones out of the three, I will say.
Did you watch all of them?
Yeah.
Yeah. What was your favorite?
I mean, you gotta go in with this mentality of kind of expecting kind of
Like the John Wick mentality?
and stuff. Yeah. Well, that's pretty cool. That's actually himself doing this stunts. Have you seen him practice?
Oh yeah, Ken Reeves.
Ooh, that's crazy.
Well, as an actor, he's amazing.
So.
Same as Tom Cruise. He will do all of his actions.
Oh,
Scenes.
that's true. Possible.
And even with the jets on this last
yeah.
one, the Top
That guy's
Gun
a
Maverick,
psycho, bro.
he was the one flying the jets.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that was
literally.
So what you're saying is that as the movie Terminator, where we kind of... So the movie Terminator is so
Termination.
unreal because of how AI is developed that can't possibly happen in real life.
The way that everybody's wanting.
Mhm.
Like the AI that's on right now for the ChatGPT and all that stuff. Later on, there's gonna be better robots and stuff.
Mhm.
There's already Roombas that those automatic food delivery trucks.
Those
There's cars
you guys
already
need to play
themselves.
Detroit Becoming Human.
Oh,
Like there's
that
gonna be
game is
actual,
sick.
like, humans like die robots, and then at that point,
No, but that game is actually about what I think it will actually happen. They will break the wall under AIs.
The first time I didn't save the robots, I had to do it again till I saved them. Because you can choose different options, and depending on the options you choose, depends how the story will go. And the last two choices I made, I got all the robots killed.
So
including
you
myself.
didn't save the robots.
No, I didn't. And that first one,
Isn't
no. But
that
I went back.
against-
I went back and did it. That's why I went back and did it.
Played it again.
Yeah, I was like, no, I can't leave it like that.
But why did you do
When
that
I
in the
died.
first place? Isn't that against your philosophy?
No, well,
Code. Literally.
yeah. No, facts. No, but I think I don't know what happened. I was probably in a hurry, and those last two choices I made towards the end, those set me up. At one point, there was an internment camps, and they were just burning cyborgs.
You should play that game. I think.
Yeah,
that's
it's
gonna be
a
like
really it's as far as the conversation,
Detroit?
Detroit Becoming Human.
Detroit becoming human. It's just that.
It's not a video game. It's just like those. His name is David Cage. He has made those games too. In PS3 was Heavy Rain. I don't know if you ever played that with the origami thing. And then the one with this kid that was a girl but now is a man. What's her name? Two Souls. Beyond Two Souls is called. Those games are pretty
Beyond
good
Two
because those are
Souls.
kind of like a movie. But you make choices within the movie
It's
itself.
actual actors playing the characters,
Yes,
like
and it has
actual
pretty
actors.
good graphics.
Yeah.
As he's saying, every decision that you take, it will create some. It will have consequences.
Yeah.
So I guess that's how. Oh, go ahead. I guess that's how you will decide. Like, for example, if he kill all the robots because he made the robots seems like the bad guys based on his decisions.
Yeah.
Like if the whole game was like, no, fuck you, human, I will do as I please, and I will take care of what I do, want to care, and I will keep whoever. Then you may see the robots as the bad person, or the bad people, or the bad side. But then if you do the opposite, you focus more on the human side of it. Then you may have a different perspective based on the consequences, based on the decisions you have previously made. So it's pretty deep.
And it's funny you say that because that's the idea I try to play with. Because it gives you choices where you can kill a human, and it gives you choices where just take the beating, like literally, like just let him beat you. So it has a lot of those, so it does kind of play on that. But what were you gonna say, Jose? Before you,
How is the game? Like with what person? And
This one lets you play
or
a
is
lot
it
more.
you just
Yeah.
pick
it's a little more
No.
open world,
and then you
not
see
a
like
lot,
this-
but
you
it's
see
a little
like
more.
scene,
No,
like
this one is
that
actually
Walking Dead one and stuff. There's a Borderlands
No,
that tells
no.
you.
I know what you mean, but no, you have more possibilities as a player in
So
this
you're able
game.
to, like, move around and
Yes,
do what you want.
and then depending on, so for example, there's a
Is there
crime
fighting,
scene
shooting, something?
sometimes.
There's fighting.
Because in one of them you're a cop, you're like a detective. There's a robot. You're the detective.
Oh yeah,
robot.
there's different.
RoboCop,
Kind of.
the new version or the old version?
No, just
a whole different, like the Elon Musk version of Robocop, I would say. So you have like, you will wire yourself, and then you will choose what is that you want to analyze. Where do you want to get the clues from? Like, hey, you want to analyze this? Okay, so this may have happened. So you choose everything you do within the game. So you do have a lot of options. It's not just the movie.
I think it's free now too. I think it's free.
If you were to have a PS5 or 4, is on the what they call it something, the Essentials. Sony PlayStation Essentials is free with all those God of Wars and Uncharted and all that.
So, what are you guys' perspective on the AIs, robots, the other species that will not be human?
So would you say that AI already has a registry of people that have chosen to mark their downfall and have put your name on their list?
No, I definitely.
Why not?
I definitly don't.
Okay, yeah, shoot for the stars. If the government's not looking for you, you ain't doing right.
I was like, I don't know who he's speaking to right now. He's like, wow, that's definitely not me.
Will the government look for you as well, though, at any point?
Yeah, like that means you're doing something big. Like you are. Oh, dog.
Oh, my cousin said in the chat, back in the day, cough medicine was alcohol.
Oh yeah, no, I was.
Cannabis and chloroform plus something else mixed together. It may be true.
Yeah. Oh, that's
Yeah,
actually a
Blue
good
Star,
one.
Blue
Shout
Star.
out to Felipe.
I was telling them, back in the day, people used to work 50 hours plus a week. They weren't complaining about everything in life. And
Imagine
shit.
being a kid working in a factory, being like 10, just working at a factory.
Imagine being like 20 working in a factory.
At least they could buy houses.
That's true.
Hey, shout out to people working in factories. We love y'all. Warehouse workers, shout out to y'all.
Osvaldo's one of them.
No, but as far as the AI,
He calls it a sweatshop, if I'm not mistaken.
yeah, no, you're right. You're right.
The one where they touch your, they do some weird things.
What?
No, it's
Ladies and
it's
gentlemen,
it's
I
a
do-
play on words for something.
Higher thought class doesn't take responsibilities for these thoughts.
For these
For these thoughts. No, but as far as the AI aspect of things, as far as my humble opinion and just my general observation, and what
You
best
see,
case scenario from my perspective is that we just gotta learn how to respect them. We gotta teach them well. We gotta learn the balance of coexisting with each other.
You tell me we gotta give them rights.
Exactly. That's what happens in the
They
game.
gotta vote.
Well, I don't go that deep out.
they will be the smartest though to vote. They will be the most
I
smart
mean, if
votes.
the vote actually counted, like they could vote. I mean, it doesn't count anyway, so whatever. Let everybody vote.
God.
You're not down with AIs, bro?
Do you see that Joe Biden forgot he was a president?
Whatever. Let everybody vote.
No, but I'm not kidding. Do you see that? He forgot he was the president.
Oh, that's crazy. That's Osvaldo.
He
What
did.
what happened?
He was at a coffee place, and then of course I don't know, he's old. So I heard that somebody got close to him, and they started to to complain on him, like, hey, what is going on? Like he was like, yeah, I will let the president know. He wasn't kidding. He forgot he was the president, and then he didn't know that his no, one of maybe one of the biggest guy in his cabinet. He's suffering from cancer now.
You forgot that.
No, he forgot that his guy had cancer, and they asked him on what is that they call when the president talks on the thing?
The debate.
No, not even the talk with all people. This is going on, this and that. I don't know. It just
The state of the nation?
he was talking on the TV,
Well, maybe that one. I don't know.
and they asked him like, "Hey, how is this person going? You know, he's going through a hard time. How are you taking it?" He was like, "What? What is going on?"
What you mean I'm president?
Yeah, something like that. Not even they told him like, yeah, this person has cancer. And I'm like, what are you talking about? He actually said that. Just going back to the main question, guys. What do you think about AI, Jose? You have a pretty strict perspective of AI and tools they have to us. They give us. Was that funny? That was a serious question.
No, that's great. It's just I like his reaction. His reaction.
They're very handy
I
tools.
mean,
Honestly, because they just say.
I think until we can create like consciousness or something like that, then they should just be utilized as those like tools and accessibilities and stuff. And I think that once, if that is able to happen, and they're actually able to form all of that and have their own consciousness and feelings and everything, then start treating them as normal, because then it'll be incorporated into full society. But if it's just still just all metal, and mechanical and all that stuff, I think we can wait on them.
Do you think they'll ever break that wall, that code wall, where they cannot think or process or create thoughts?
Would they ever climb the wall?
Break
To make
it. To have to start having their own thoughts.
I think so.
like on their own.
Yes, they will break that limit that we put on them based on codes
And
or
that being able-
codifications.
Yeah.
So make
Yeah,
tunnels.
at some point, yeah, like after every update and stuff, especially with the AI that right now that it's always learning from everything. I think at some
That's
point I saw this initial post where in a video game they were trying to give a bit of consciousness to some of the NPCs to see what would happen, and then once they went in, after some time, they kind of found out a bit that some of them started to build their own sort of processes. The NPCs with the extra
Like Free Guy,
information.
like the movie. Have you watched it?
A bit like that,
I
yeah.
need to watch that.
Like they started to make their own because they started to create like their own worlds as well, like within their brains and stuff, within their code. They started to make their own, and if they were to leave it eventually, then it could be another sort of start of the world, like the ape and the mushroom kind of deal. That's where people
Shout
are
out.
living there and stuff,
Oh, yeah.
But that was this. What was like the theory of it? I don't remember the name,
Oh, which one?
but for that like video game thing that I was
Oh,
looking at, because it was like a video game, but it was all computer based, so it's all the AI and everything.
Mhm.
So at some point, if it keeps being connected to the internet, we'll just always keep updating and keep just learning and eventually it'll just build that on its own.
Yeah, Jose just made me think of something. Because the general consensus or the hype version of that word AI is that they're going to become intelligent, extremely intelligent, right? That's kind of the fear mongering thing that these things like to do. But why we fearing it? Because if we do it just right, we can get on that level. Like if their possibilities. Well, you hungry? Damn.
Actually,
Break.
actually, I'm
Catering. In the future. But we fear that they're going to be more intelligent than us and faster than us. But that only means that we could probably, if we wanted to, be as or even better. Because I mean, we are still the creators.
We would have to grow as a society a lot, because then we have to make those super conscious decisions to not do anything bad or evil. And I think that's some of the fear that comes in, that the robot will have that distinction.
Mm-hmm.
And based on that right away, that would be like its decision, it's moral to just kill and be like, oh, we're going to rid of the negative. We're going to rid of all this bad,
Mm-hmm.
and then just cleanse, And then there, like, half of humanity is going to be gone because we're all just...
So
we are pretty.
Like,
we are shitty species.
Everybody's bad here. Boom, we don't need these guys.
So we're the first ones gone.
I think we will.
Possibly, yeah.
Probably.
So in that way, morally, ethically, so
Well, because they're gonna follow that specifically to the word, to how it actually is written,
Yeah.
how we should be following, how you
Yeah.
said. But since we're not, like, we still have that decision to be like, you know what? Nah, even though he's a bad person, I won't kill him. Because then that's on your conscience.
Some humans.
Yeah, but very few. But mostly everybody's like, even though this guy killed, millions, not just point at you, but
I didn't kill
Even
nobody.
though- even
I
though
didn't kill
Casey
nobody.
did
I didn't kill nobody.
Come on, Jesus, for it.
what? Say louder.
Yeah, I bet.
Fixing my shirt.
Yes, I bet.
Yes, FBI, open up.
I'm like,
You want a catering?
Do you order food?
Somebody order Uber Eats?
that's great. But no, but finish it. Finish it. That was it.
That was it. It's like that was it.
No, I just was
Yeah,
checking.
like
I was checking.
Yeah, because they're gonna follow it, to the actual code. Like
Yeah.
they'll actually enforce it. They won't have that sort of personal consciousness to still say, like, even though this guy's a killer,
They will not
gonna
feel
have that on
bad.
my
You keep
conscience.
looking at me.
They will not feel bad about anything,
Keeps
basically.
looking
Yeah,
at
because
me.
eventually
No,
they
him.
know that it's
He
gonna
said
be
killer,
doing.
looked at me.
They're gonna know that they're doing it for the right thing, supposedly.
Which
You
at
know.
some point it was the right thing to do, I guess.
So
So because if everybody is the same on the good level, then that means everybody is safe. Then that means that there's no need for locks and there's no need for police and stuff like that, because there's never going to be any danger. And so if they rid of everything that's evil first, then they get to just survive afterwards and be happy and stuff.
But what's society's main goal right now?
Well, going back, doesn't this
Go ahead,
fix
go
your problem?
The what?
Doesn't this fix your problem?
my problem?
Yeah.
Not my problem. I'm just a human.
The overpopulation.
I'm just a moral human.
COVID.
I'm just a moral human over here.
Like COVID
You know?
census.
You would press
If
the
you
button.
poke me, I bleed just like you,
I'd be like,
Osvaldo.
oh, what does this do?
Not my problem. I'm not that important.
Well, the problem you just brought up, where society is changing too fast for your tastes.
No, it definitely didn't say that.
That brings us to my question. Then, what's society's main objective right now? What is that we want to achieve, apart from not dying from whatever it may happen?
Well, there's a lot of goals happening at the same time.
What's the biggest one? Like,
The one you were talking about earlier
question.
is more on gender roles and
no, that's no. We just got to that because we'll start to talk about the Barbie movie.
It's called a warm up.
It's a
Yeah.
nice
It's
breaker.
called a warm up.
Bitch.
but that
Oh, whatever.
Say it, Kavila.
that
Let's let these
transitions
people know
perfectly into
The reality
this,
of our friendship.
that transitions perfectly into this conversation.
It's like you guys planned it out.
Yeah, of course.
That Barbieheimer was the best
We rehearsed
combination
this.
of movies in 2023
Like, wouldn't
In
AI
the world,
in the
World.
history of cinema for real.
like
the universe.
Cinema.
like AI would
Cinema,
give
bro.
the rightful person the Grammy? AI
Do you even care about it?
What?
Oh, see, it's because we'll be the ones putting those standards into the AI as well. So if it was you, was a guy, we're not right, man, then they will say that it's because a man
He's a
programmed that
reptile.
machine.
He's a reptile. Osvaldo's a reptile. I've decided.
So there will never be plenty with any decision because you programmed that thing, and you were a man.
But isn't AI supposed to look at
it'll
everything?
It'll be just stats. It'll be just a bunch of ones and zeros that it looks for, and they'll just calculate that way. It won't have any other decisions like, oh, well, this guy has a nicer face, and this guy has a nicer voice, and or this this movie was a little better. It'll just go straight off of just the stats.
Oh, personally,
Go
from
ahead.
your guys'
Finish your thought.
opinion,
Finish your thought.
who will you give the Grammy to?
I would give it to
Grammy or Oscar? Y'all talking about movies or music?
I'm confused. No,
It's an Oscar, bro, or an Emmy, whatever.
Emmy.
Yeah,
Emmy.
Grammys is a music.
That's true.
Yeah, that's why Grammy Awards.
Who will you
I was
give the
talking about
Emmy?
music. I don't know what you were talking about.
Okay.
Oh yeah, the music of Barbie.
Yeah, Barbie.
So Ryan Gosling was the
where
best
movie-
singer.
That's where the
No, but
movie
we're talking
comes
about
from.
the movie.
Yeah, that song won.
Ryan Gosling won because he was saying the Ken song.
Because he sang it. Yeah, that was him.
Yeah.
Well, you give it to
reptile, fam. Osvaldo's a reptile. I'm gonna start now.
But this will go back to how you view AI. So if you program AI, then at that point it's not really super intelligent AI. If you super intelligent AI, like the one Jesus is hypothesizing, would be AI that is all knowing in by itself with no outside programming.
At that point, I guess will be fair.
No, yeah, and you're 100% right, because there is a process to be had. There's a wall to break. There's
tunnels to go through.
Yes, as well.
For sure, man.
For sure.
You like tunnels, we know.
Cinema for real.
No, but there will be a process where they have to become conscious, just however our process was, right? Because, we became conscious at some point, right? But it's not going nowhere. It's a thing, even if you disagree with it, even if...
Did you know consciousness is made by brainwaves?
Please elaborate. You have my attention.
his face, that was crazy. No, but let's not deviate from the main question.
No, we can shift. We're right away.
Okay, that's true.
No, go ahead. Comment on what you can say.
So, is humanity getting weaker or stronger towards what? Like, what is... Again, we go back to my question. What is that we need to get stronger for?
I think both is occurring.
I think we've had a similar conversation where at what point do we make humans stronger and at what point do we make them weaker based on cybernetics? At what point do we prepare ourselves for a catastrophic event in case of a meteor attacking Earth and wiping out
Metroid.
all of humanity?
What does Metroid has to do with
Metroid
this?
Prime?
Yeah, that's a
Very
big
good
game. Yeah. That's what you meant? It's like the game coming to... It's about to crash Earth?
No, well, in the game, we're in space, so we need to be able to handle.
That's a she.
That's true.
Samus is a she.
And that's definitely an aspect, but it's almost, where's those essential things that we have to do? Where are they going to land? And I think you touched a little bit as when you speak about human morality and what we deem ethics at this point in our existence, right? Because in some ways I share the sentiment where ethically we're not the best right now. Probably like it's far out in between. That's why you can see the craziest thing on the internet not
But who
flinch.
creates ethics?
That's true.
I think a society does.
Based on what though?
Because let's think about it. And
because we know the overall good we should, but then we'll try to find a loophole for it to not be breaking that.
Because there's a lot of religious texts that talk about you being ethical with things that are not ethical currently.
Yeah.
So that
Like the
means,
Crusades.
well, not even that. It goes even further back where where killing someone or taking someone's land, that was considered ethical.
That was Old Testament as well.
Manifest
Yes.
destiny. That's U.S. history.
That is true.
He rolled his eyes. He said, Old Testament.
Hey, I read the Bible. I actually did, guys.
Wait, slow down. You read the Bible?
Yeah, I did.
I did not know that. How was it?
It was actually a really good book to read.
I read some of it.
Well,
Oh, you
even though
watched the movie?
the apocalypse part of it got me paranoid. But
Yeah.
I can.
How does the book compare to the movie?
There's no movie about the Bible as well. God damn it.
It's a part of the movie.
Some
All
movies
the
are part of the
all the
Bible.
Greek movies.
Part of the book.
The Greek
Part of the
stories.
book. It's actually a good book. It has good advice.
But there's many movies actually. Yeah.
Yeah,
There's
a lot of
Moses
movies.
Movie, there's
Most
a
of
Noah
them.
movie.
The whole Semana Santa movies, all those are the best.
Yeah.
I used to watch them with my grandma a lot.
Shout out to the grandmas out there.
She passed.
I know, shout out to the grandmas. My fault, man.
I appreciate your grandmas. Anyways,
No, I said shout out to all the grandmas, man.
anyways. Yes,
Condolences,
crazy.
that's what condolences is.
No, but he's right though. Like back in the Old Testament, there were some things that were considered good things. Like for example, not to let your woman, like kill a woman if she was looking
Yeah,
at
that's
other
right.
guys or stuff like that. See, everything in the Bible is based on interpretation. That's the thing too. So, because everything on it is actually metaphorical, like a lot of it is just metaphors about things. That's why Jesus never taught the people he was predicating to with direct words. Like everything was based on interpretations.
So would you see Jesus as the Messiah then?
That's my religion, and I do.
okay.
Is the Messiah.
You about to get jumped over there, bro.
I carry a cross on me as well.
No, not. You're not
No, I'm
gonna jump. You're gonna get fucking landed.
Get crucified by the end of that.
Hey, you know why Joel beat Fury? It's from Catholicism too.
So that even becomes a question. What are we gonna continue to believe
What
in?
religion is best?
No, I didn't say
With
that.
the AI?
Yeah, what are we gonna? What is AI?
No,
gonna
I
believe
heard
in?
this
Is
pretty-
it gonna
pretty-
be other versions of it? Does it continue on?
AI is gonna be the religion.
I mean,
At least people will
it
believe
used
in
to be
something.
money. Now it's AI.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Yeah. It used
At
to
least
be
people
money,
will
now
believe in
it's AI.
something.
Well, that's turning into people believing in celebrities.
In science.
Or science.
But what do you mean celebrities?
Like they're a new,
Idolatrar? That's what you mean, maybe?
well, they're a new thing to worship.
Worship. That's
Oh,
basically what
yeah.
idolatrar means. I'm sorry, guys.
Sorry.
Good translation. Good translation.
Yeah.
You're our
On
the
point.
Spanish
Oh,
translator.
didn't you see the lady from The Boys that she got so many surgery on her face that she doesn't even look the same anymore? Starlight
She does
from The
not-
Boys.
I know.
Starlight.
Starlight from The Boys. Have you watched The Boys?
Have you seen the girls? The people.
On the spot. I'm being completely serious right
Some
now.
girls.
Yeah, damn. She was this. I think she was a pretty like she won't be able to interpret the same paper in the show anymore. Like she's not the same woman. Like if you guys let me show you guys real quick.
Like,
Yeah.
have you seen a woman? And then you see another woman.
I don't think you have seen a woman.
Yo. This
Yeah, let's test that.
Yeah, that's it. First of all,
No, well,
Is
There's-
it the real Osvaldo or
there's-
is it
there's-
a fake Osvaldo
there's
right
a
now?
woman.
Let's see.
well, of course you've
Click,
seen
you're
her.
not a robot.
You can play games, that's it. Go ahead.
There's a woman, and then there's another woman. Usually, when you see a woman and another woman,
And a woman.
mm,
Dude, isn't that just makeup?
no.
Or did the bottom one right
excuse me. Jose, are your glasses okay? Let me show it to you. This is very quick.
Dude, filters and makeup, you know.
That's what I meant by. That's what I was talking.
My face recognition just stumbled into itself.
She won't be able to even like make part of the show again. She's not the same person. I don't think they'll take her. But that's what you were trying to say, no?
Yeah,
Like that's why
exactly.
celebrities do that too. I guess.
Yeah, and that's what I would call an essence. We always will look up at the stars. We will always look for something bigger than ourselves. We will always try to, right? We kind of, it's just something we need. That's one of the kind of the specific essence. Like, what's that going to become? Is that
So-
to continue to be religion? Does that continue to be money? Does that continue to be AI? What? Because that is changing as we speak, right? Everything has a church nowadays. It's like I walked into some random.
There's a
church.
Maradonian church in Argentina. I don't know if
Oh,
you
that's
guys know
real.
about it.
Yeah.
No, I'm
you
not
think they have a
kidding.
pile of cocaine in there?
What? I don't know.
Or he used to like to do cocaine?
Hopefully, I mean, if
He
that
said
makes it happy,
hopefully.
if that makes it happy,
Oh shit, is it dripping?
yeah.
So what do you get? So is religion continues, or does it evolve into something else? Does it become AI? Is
I
it
think it's just
is it
gonna
the
evolve.
internet?
It's going to evolve into how you said. Basically, what is it that we praise? Is it a specific podcast that we praise, that we look up to, and
Is
that
it?
we worship?
Is there any?
Yeah,
By the way,
there's a few.
Oh yeah, definitely. Oh, somebody. I'm gonna say this real quick. Since the space is saturated right now, everybody's doing one. Obviously, here we are. But somebody needs to have like a real conversation of like how podcasts have changed a lot of things.
Yeah, exactly. So like, you can have a perfectly good conversation in real life, but can that real conversation translate to a podcast setting? Like at that point, is a conversation still a real thing, or is it just a convoluted thing of words that don't have any meaning?
And that's the real Osvaldo, ladies and gentlemen. He
Feel
hasn't,
like
been
you're
here.
getting-
He hasn't been here all night, but he has just arrived. Please welcome my actual friend.
I feel
Osvaldo.
like you're getting too
He's
used to
here.
taking a
He's
class
here.
on how to take a class, lab on how to take a lab, podcast on how to do a podcast. you're getting too comfy with that.
But that's real. That's true, because right now, if you follow me through this thought experiment, are you being yourself? Like people right now have the option just to click on this and be like, and look at Jesus. Like, why is he sitting like that? What the fuck? He's not staring at the camera. Why is he holding the mic? Right? Are you being so? Because that's real. Because at some point that the blur line of reality and what we deem to be this will get real blurry. I mean, the internet's already kind of doing. People live fake lives every day, all day on social media. Like, that's just an obvious thing. That's just the thing.
Yeah, like people can live fake lives in reality as well.
Virtual.
There's no reality anymore.
Bam. We're cooking.
Are we?
No, you said it.
What's your reality?
My reality is not your reality.
Then where is your reality?
My reality, really?
It's gonna sell you a house.
You sell houses?
No, you.
I
sell it.
wish. The real estate market is getting tight. But no, I don't know. That just sounded good. But no, dude. Like Disney just came out with this floor that they will use for their parks, of course.
Yeah.
But there's this floor that whenever you play with VR glasses, you need to move with the analogs of the things, of the controls, right? With the things. Now with this floor, it's like every little piece will take you back to the middle without you even noticing. So you can actually walk, you can actually run. And then they gave this guy like a prize, like whatever because they do prizes like trophies every year for the most creative invention on this. They gave the same they gave to Walt Disney when he founded Disney. They gave that trophy to him because this thing is supposed to change the way we do things now. They're gonna use it for the park, for the Disney parks, yeah. So far for their attractions or whatever. But then imagine you playing VR with that you will actually able to move, walk, and nothing will happen to you. You will not crash to the wall. It will take you back to the middle. I guess that's gonna be the new thing now, I guess.
So that's your reality.
No, my reality is that I don't let social media influence me to the point where I don't live my life anymore.
So at what point does social media blur into real life?
Oh, God damn.
It's already happening.
It's a second layer, dude.
Yeah.
It's right there.
No, well, it's that balance that Camilo is expressing is that if you don't have a balance with these things, or you don't know yourself well enough to understand how this things works and the unconscious influence of these things and how these algorithms are set up, and that's a whole different conversation. If you don't understand that, and you don't have a balance, you don't know who you are, as you were saying, fake people even in real life live fake lives. You can get lost in it.
You're gonna get sucked in.
That can become your reality.
Can you live without your phone?
I cannot.
Why not?
If I'm in nature, I'm good. If I,
So
in
you
nat-
can't live.
No, yeah, like I said, if I'm in nature, that's when I don't need it. Like, if I'm like in the middle of the mountain somewhere, I'm cool. Like, I don't care.
Yeah, like I'm the same way. If I'm sleeping, I don't need it.
I hope not, Mo. I thought you connected it to charge it to yourself.
You stuck it in your ass.
It's
and
a-
then-
it's a
if not, your
reptile,
alarm
bro.
will-
No, I like this. I like this.
He will stuck it in his ass so the alarm will work.
That's how it charges.
So it vibrates a lot, so he will and he wake up. How about you? Jose? Can you live without your phone? Why? It was just a joke.
I think a little bit more than that. Yeah.
A little bit more than that, for sure.
I can handle sleep without it.
Osvaldo's like this.
Just live in the coffin, like like a Batman or something, like a bat.
That's because that's where you get all the good reception.
That explains a lot. We play the PlayStation.
It's called radiation. It's called radiation.
You have a
Osvaldo.
weird,
It's
you have
called
a weird
radiation.
echo, Osvaldo. Oh, I know.
Why does your skin look see-through?
Like, why do you sound like that, Osvaldo? We're playing Fortnite. Like, I feel like you're hungry. Are you hungry?
So to kind of bring it in, I think as you said earlier, Osvaldo, change is definitely natural. Happens every day.
It's needed.
It's
It's
needed.
needed.
It's needed.
Even when you don't notice it. I do agree with that 100%. But I will also add that there is only significant points in history that matter and define certain things.
Give me one.
Give you one.
Mhm.
When they built the pyramids, whenever that was.
They're just triangles, though.
All right. Yeah, we're not doing that right now.
You kind of shitted in the whole Egyptian civilization,
That's
but whatever.
crazy.
You know, you good.
It's crazy. You shitted on science, the thing he loved. Like, that's crazy. But anyways,
Your Bible.
yeah, you just like pissed on it, burned it. No, but
What meaning do they have today that impacts you in a way?
Look at him.
you really want to know? I'll tell you, bro. I'll tell you.
No, give me like a more present one and like.
A more factual one.
You're saying the same thing that he's saying. That's crazy. What's that?
No, like okay, that was big. But what is it that it can compare to it? What can compare to
The
it?
industrial era.
That's
The industrial era. That's
Yeah.
a significant point in history. There.
So something a bit
Can I
more
go back to
tangible.
Mars now? Can I go back to the moon now, you Earthlings?
So you actually think we got to the moon?
I'm not gonna go into that.
In a studio.
We leave that to the side. You ask yourselves.
Not tonight.
But just this is a significant point
Right
in
now.
in history. Yeah.
2024.
Oh, you mean AI? Is
No, I think just the general adaptation in extreme change that is happening in us and is redefining our essences. Is re-understanding how we continue to become human, how we continue to keep whatever this is.
how the whole combination technology, social media,
just
daily life,
humanity.
stress,
Humanity.
humanity. Oh.
humanity.
But isn't that what you said last year?
Yeah, but okay, put it in the past 20 years, 30 years if you want to be specific. Put it in a rack of.
Oh, I got one. 9/11, for example.
Yeah, that was a significant point.
That's affected you?
That's why we remember it.
Well, I guess if the economy of the United States was affected, then the Colombian economy was really affected. So
that's
we
true.
got fucked up by
That is true.
inflation and stuff like that. Because the war completely stopped.
How old were you at that point?
I wasn't even born.
Just hanging around.
Hanging around.
Hanging around with dad.
Have you
Y'all didn't see what say. He said.
seen that ticket? Like nothing. Just hanging around.
I'm just hanging around with dad.
Saying out with good old dad.
Yeah.
That's great. And it's just important to be aware of it. It's just, and because most people are not, and they're not supposed to, and it's fine. Live your regular lives, go to work, have your kids, show your family. It's fine. But I just think it's very interesting. And if you care to pay attention, if you care just to take a minute and just look around. It's an amazing time
Wouldn't you
to
say
exist.
the 1920s were also an amazing time?
I would
We're
say. I would say.
It was a wrong.
Yeah, the Roaring '20s. Yeah. No, that too. And I would say the '80s too.
Great
The early
guys,
'90s.
The 30s, that's when I think that's when penicillin was invented. So if you were in the 30s, you would have had better healthcare.
Exactly.
Then if you were in the 40s, again, you had World War II, which again was the
It was a
war.
booming time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly.
Then
And
we go to 60s. At that point, we have the development or the Red Scare, per se.
exactly, well said. Yeah, and I guess I romanticize it. I'm a thinker. I like to really look far beyond myself. I don't know. That's just what I can do, and it's just I appreciate being alive right now. I appreciate my existence.
Me too.
Yeah, I appreciate that I exist in the time that I do. You know how people sometimes think, "Oh, I'm in the wrong era," and I'll be honest. I'm a little bit of old soul for sure, like for sure. Ever since I was little, like that's why I like retro things. That's why I like the Beamers that I like. Like I have an old soul for sure. That's why I like the '80s. That's like the '80s are cool to me. But and I romanticize it. And it's cool to be alive right now. Like this is cool that this moment is actually happening. It would be equivalent to me if I was just a random kid running around just watching the pyramids being built. Like it's cool to just witness it, and I like that.
At that point, would you not be the one building it?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
The Wild Tantra.
I don't think you'll enjoy those times at all.
That Wild Tantra. I was saying something without saying it.
I got King's blood in me. Ramsey's blood runs through me, motherfuckers.
Nah,
I don't know
it's not both.
He has a collar.
It's
He
not
has a
those
collar.
right here.
I don't know about y'all.
Yeah,
He has a what? The color?
that's crazy. What, blue? You have something against blue people?
What? No, I like Avatar. I love Avatar.
Some avatars are my best friends.
They're my bestest.
There we go.
Bestest forever.
But yeah, and that's what I mainly wanted to speak about, because it's interesting, man. And a lot of things interest me, and a lot of things intrigue me. But that, ooh, I'll lose a couple hours of sleep.
The pyramids?
No, the thoughts. No, that too, though. But it's just, I'm appreciative, man. I like this moment. I like that I'm witnessing it. I like that even as much as I don't matter, I was here at this point. And if I ever want to come back to it, I'll be able to re-see it. You know how if I could time travel, I want to just be in the back while the Aztecs are going against the Spanish. Not involved. Just watch it.
So they will kill you to make the war give them rain. Will you
Well, at
appreciate
that point, I'm traveling into realities and time zones. I probably got like a double body somewhere in a different time. That'll be fine.
Like
But that's
Spider-Man
all
into the Spider-Verse.
Exactly like that.
I
Yeah.
feel like Osvaldo will be the piggy Spider-Man.
No.
I kind of feel like those Spider-Mans right now, to be honest with you. Like those goofy ones, those other reality ones.
The black and white one.
Yeah, that was cool.
That was actually
That's
cool.
Cage, isn't it?
Nicholas.
Yeah, that's Cage. But yeah.
Spider-Man into Spider-Verse 2.
Yeah, that too. So
If you
this
wanted to.
That's crazy. He has a way to do it. It's crazy.
no this guy's a sicko, bro.
I know.
This
He's
reptile's a sicko, bro. Like we man, I'm gonna
what a bitch.
no, but listen on this. What's the last song you listened to? And what's the last person you said I love you to? What's the last song you heard? And what's the last person you said I love you to? Today, in your past 24 hours, in the past week, in the past day. That's where you was.
You go first as well. Yeah.
No. You somebody else goes first.
Want to go ahead, Jose?
I said to my mom like at night and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
but the most like recent different one has been with my brother because his birthday was on Tuesday. And then for the song, the last one I just heard,
Like the last one. Right now, coming here.
How about you?
Let me look.
My brother. Last song I heard is Trap House by Country Dons. It's a UK group. Dang. That low-key reminds me. No, never mind. Anyways, but yeah, that's mine.
Oh, I was listening to 50 Cent. I'm the man.
Oh,
What song? What song?
I'm the man
Oh,
from the Cannon.
God dang, you were firing in that car
He's
then.
in the gym, bro.
Nah, yeah.
yeah, you 50's good.
It's
Actually
time
a
to
really
pump
intelligent
muscles.
individual.
Go ahead.
No, you go now, Osvaldo.
Last song I listened to was the Fuerza Regida song with Marshmello.
That's a good song.
Go ahead.
And no, wait. What do you over here? What was that? The second question, sir?
What was the second
For
question?
4 points?
Can you restate the question, please?
Come on, Camilo's falling asleep on you, man.
Can you use it in a sentence?
It's the last person you
Can
say
you
I love you
tell me-
to. It's the last person
Can
you
you
say I love you
elaborate?
Can you use that word in a sentence, please?
to. Camilo, go.
My song.
Give me a
I don't want to ever record any of my tunes on camera.
All right, you guys. The last song I heard, it was just because you asked me which one was my favorite song from the Larios new album.
Oh, I'm gonna
Mama's
listen
Boy
to that
from
home.
Larios.
That's a banger.
And then the last one I say, Love You Too, was my wife.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching us. Thank you for bearing these conversations of oddness. But this is who we are. Appreciate y'all. Please like, subscribe, all that weird stuff that we're supposed to do on here. Shout out to everybody and shout out to everybody that will come across this. Peace.